Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm out here today in beautiful Montreal, out for a nice walk. People are doing some work on some buildings over here. It's great over here. It's a lovely day. So I've just been thinking, self-representation, considered and everything else. What better way to say, hey, I'll be leader of the Liberal Party of Canada and just kind of disclose a platform of what I would do. Might be a little bit unconventional to what other people would do. So there's no way. I know my hair is a little fluffy right now. I'm wearing this shirt, so I do clean up quite well. So here we go. Let's try this out. As leader of the Liberal Party of Canada today, I would incorporate policy reforms in healthcare platform. I believe in a universal system, but I also believe in some cost-sharing benefits and analysis that could be better used in our system to serve people, cover costs for improving reduced wait times in ER, triaging people, and all these things is done really quickly. But there's excessive wait times. We have to have free-floating doctors in urban areas. Maybe we have to talk about wages and things like this as well. And maybe some premiums need to be paid for those who frequent the service. I still believe in universal health care, but if there's any way of kind of alleviating a bit of stress to ameliorate the system while keeping it universal, it might be the best for all of us Canadians. So there's one good policy idea. Liberal oriented as well, right? As leader of the Liberal Party of Canada, I would introduce some educational fortitudes of collaboration across boards and industries to try to ameliorate some processing, standardize some ways of ameliorating, testing, generalized testing, language provisionment, consideration of all these things, university academic kind of consideration of some ways of achieving your goals. So there's a secondary policy of what I would incorporate. Third policy, as leader of the Liberal Party of Canada, I would work to reduce wait times at the border for our industry of transportations and goods and services. We all know what's going on in Vancouver right now with striking port workers. That's horrible. They may be asking for quite a bit, but the cargo crew and the port crew, considering automation and everything else, do in fact do quite a bit of work to generate all that revenue and income for Canadians and Canada itself. So I'd work to alleviate some stress on that, maybe a little bit through automation, deregulation a bit, open up the ports, expansion. Same thing with our border with the United States. Try to put some money in. You have to be careful with more money into the hands of la douane, the customs. Maybe checks would be more thorough and rigorous. That's not quite the point. Industry depends on it. They depend on it for quick transactions, quick trade through the border. Still being routine, of course, you can't do any fraudulent activity. But if you invest into incorporating, better wait times at the border, essentially this should go into infrastructure, or to actually do what I just said, reduce wait times, not make them more scrutinous. So that would be something I do as a leader of the Liberal Party of Canada. Of course, as leader of the Liberal Party of Canada, I would also consider personal ethics and standards and reduce any prejudice or discrimination towards any kind of groups, alleviated groups. It's Pride now currently. I have a lot of respect for every living form, human being, animal, whatever. Everybody is kind of equal within my regimen of what I would consider. Promote those equal opportunities in workplaces, cultural events, cultural sensitivity, training for everybody to become more aware of these things. So there's like 4 policy ideas of what I would do as leader of the Liberal Party of Canada. I still agree with some of the policy that goes on now, but maybe mine's a little bit more congruous with reformist or a little bit different ideal than what's going on now. But hey, I can say it like this. Imagine my hair combed and styled and I'm wearing a nice dress shirt with a tie. I do clean up quite well. I could say it even better than that in a proper, appropriate workplace and representation. So those are just a few things I would do as leader of the Liberal Party Canada for people. And I would also kind of promote language provision into French. Nationally, I do believe in that as a secondary language. Considering Anglo pockets in the Montreal area and services for everybody. I'm considerate of all these things. Anyway, I think that's a pretty good platform. That's a good start as leader of the Liberal Party of Canada. Let me know what you think. All right, bye.